Welcome to the 34th Annual City of Destiny Awards. Tonight, this special celebration honors those community volunteers and organizations whose outstanding contributions help make Tacoma a better place. Hosting our program tonight is Rod Kuhn.
Good evening, and welcome to the 34th Annual City of Destiny Awards. I've had the honor of being the MC of this event for more than 15 years. This is the point of the show where I generally look out over the audience of 100, 200 plus people and say, thanks for being here with me tonight. But today, because of the pandemic, the only ones who are really here with me are 3 staff members of TV Tacoma in a robotic camera. They're all working their magic to stitch together a wide assortment of video footage, interviews, and Zoom calls to make a polished professional show that is a fitting virtual tribute to the award recipients we are honoring in this year's City of Destiny Awards. Now, as we all know, so many events have been canceled throughout Tacoma, Washington State, our nation, and all around the world over the last few months because of the pandemic, that many people thought it would be virtually impossible to even hold a City of Destiny Awards event at all this year. But thanks to the great creative work of TV Tacoma and the city's Event and Recognition Committee, they came up with the innovative approach of making it a virtual celebration. So it is my honor to be the MC of tonight's event, and I'm glad my tux still fits after all these years. But I will tell you, I'm wearing tennis shoes at this event for the first time ever. Today, I am proud to be part of this program because it will shine a light on a tremendous group of individuals and teams of all ages and honor them for the work they are doing on amazing projects that are helping make our City of Destiny a better place to live, work, and raise a family. Believe me when I tell you, after watching this program, you will have a renewed sense of hope and inspiration. And during these challenging pandemic times, I think we could all use a little bit of both, more hope and more inspiration. Now, before we get started highlighting our award winners, a few thank yous are in order. First of all, I want to thank TV Tacoma and Host Event Planning. In addition, all of our City of Destiny Award recipients have received beautiful hand-blown glass awards. These awards were created by the students at the Hilltop Artist Program at Jason Lee Middle School. So I want to send out a very special thanks to that very talented group of students who are doing such impressive work in that program. It is now my pleasure to virtually introduce you to the Mayor of Tacoma, Victoria Woodards.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 City of Destiny Awards. We thank you all for watching and helping us pay tribute to the outstanding contributions of our volunteers in Tacoma's community. Since 1987, the City of Tacoma has honored more than 200 outstanding volunteer groups and individuals with the City of Destiny Awards. This year, we have the opportunity to learn about and hear from 12 awardees who no doubt will inspire each of us. Thank you for being here virtually to help us recognize volunteers for their amazing service to our community, and congratulations to all of tonight's winners.
Thank you, Mayor Woodards. Now let's get started by shining a spotlight on our first City of Destiny Award winner. In the category of youth service, our award recipient is Morgan Graham. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is City Council member John Hines.
Hi, I'm John Hines, and I'm here to present the 2020 City of Destiny Award for Youth Service. Morgan Graham has been a proud member of the Wilson High School JROTC, serving as cadet captain. She and the cadets she led had a twofold community service mission: lessening the burdens on needy families with children and honoring those fallen or wounded in the line of duty and supporting their families. One of Morgan's favorite projects has been serving at the Toy Rescue Mission. where she and the other cadets sort and repair toys, which will ultimately go to the children of fallen service members and families in need during the holidays. Other projects include placing flags next to each tombstone of veterans at Calvary Cemetery on Memorial Day, and helping with both a Halloween and Christmas party for military veterans, children, and widows. Morgan also gives of her time and talent at a local food bank, receiving donations, stocking shelves, and distributing food. This has given Morgan a greater appreciation for what she herself has been blessed with in her young life. She also enjoys working with children and volunteers at the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium, assisting with the classes, giving tours, leading children in crafts, and reading them books pertaining to animals and the outdoors. Next year, Morgan plans to attend Tacoma Community College, the first step toward her goal of being an elementary school teacher. Morgan is a standout member of a group of young men and women that puts an emphasis on leadership, attention to detail, and service to others. When asked what drives her, her answer was simple: it just feels good to serve people. I'm honored to present the 2020 City of Destiny Award for Youth Service to Morgan Graham. Congratulations, Morgan. The City of Destiny is very lucky to have you.
I am very honored to receive the City of Destiny Youth Service Award. I would like to thank my mom for giving me the mindset to volunteer for the community and give back. And I would like to thank Colonel Neely and Major Whitley for the opportunities to volunteer for the community.
Congratulations, Morgan, and thanks for serving so many people in our community in so many different ways. This year's award recipient for youth leadership is Zoe Busher. Presenting her 2020 City of Destiny Award is City Council member Catherine Ushka.
Zoe Butcher has always had a desire to help other people. She has been a member of a very active Girl Scout troop for many years, and when considering what she could do for her Girl Scout Gold Award project, the highest award a Girl Scout can achieve, she knew she wanted it to be something where she could make a difference for people in need. So, in 2018, Zoe created Benevolence Blankets, a community club that makes no-sew fleece blankets for homeless men, women, and children. Partnering with Tacoma's Rescue Mission Search and Rescue program, her hope is that a gift of a new handmade blanket will help affirm a person's dignity and foster their self-esteem, which would make them more open to establishing a relationship with those who are reaching out to help them. They started with the goal of making 100 blankets in their first year, and they reached this goal within 6 months. As of February of this year, they've made over 250 blankets. Even though her Gold Award project is over, the club continues because after seeing the recipients firsthand, she knew that they were really making a difference. Currently, though, they can't meet in person. The club members are staying in touch and are committed to providing blankets for the new drop-in center for homeless youth, as well as the Tacoma Rescue Mission Search and Rescue team. A recent graduate of Bellarmine High School, Zoe plans on attending PLU in the fall to pursue a degree in social work, with the goal of continuing to make a difference in the lives of people in our community. It's with my great pleasure to present the 2020 City of Destiny Award for Youth Leadership to Zoe Butcher. Congratulations, Zoe.
Thank you to the City of Tacoma for choosing me for the 2020 City of Destiny Award for Youth Leadership, and I am truly honored. I would also like to thank some people who helped me along the way, who I could not have done this without. I'd like to thank my Girl Scout troop leaders, Jillian Bates and Sarah Knight, for being my troop leaders for the past 7 years. They encouraged me and taught me how to first identify root problems in my community, and second, to seek out sustainable solutions. I'd like to thank my Benevolence Blankets members, specifically Jane Lonzak, who is my treasurer, for always giving me support and for being someone I could count on to assist me and teach me how to help as many people as possible with the resources I had. I'd like to thank Lucy Gould, who is my vice president and my best friend. She supported me throughout my process of getting my Goals Award and supported me after by attending the meetings till the very end and continue to. And I'd like to thank Michaela Stahl, Leonie Pagado, Marnie Del Carmen, Jennifer Ammons, Lori Cook, and Helen Wong for donating your time and your fleece to help me succeed. Lastly, for my Benevolence Blankets Club, I'd like to thank Andrea Burns, who's my secretary and my amazing mom. She taught me how to communicate efficiently with others and was always there for me every day, no matter what problem I faced on this journey. She raised me to have compassion and empathize for others, as well as help people who need it. She taught me the importance of fighting for justice, peace, and for what an activist stands for. I'd like to thank the Tacoma Rescue Mission and specifically Haley Uliana, who works at the Tacoma Rescue Mission, and guided me in distributing my blankets. She was my advisor for my Girl Scout Gold Award. I was so grateful to work with someone passionate about helping the community like I am. Lastly, I'd like to thank the Swayze branch at the Tacoma Public Library for allowing me to reserve their back room for my club and to make our blankets on every Tuesday. I'd like to specifically thank Cheryl Town, who was the librarian and who supported me in my goals to serve the homeless people of Tacoma, and who also nominated me for this amazing award. Thank you all.
That's an inspiring project, Zoe. And if you think Girl Scouts just sell cookies, think again. Now on to our next award. This year's award recipient for group category is the Lincoln High School Key Club. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is Mayor Victoria Woodards.
Lincoln Key Club is a group of over 100 students dedicated to serving the community. They collectively volunteered over 3,000 hours in 2019 and even now continue to meet online and execute projects to make a difference in our community. The club supports a minimum of one service project per week and often more. Many service projects are not what you would consider fun and typically consist of doing whatever needs to be done, like setup, breakdown, cleanup, childcare, and serving food. But Lincoln Key Club insists that community service is fun and better when they do it together. Their counselor, Michelle Haw-Kincaid, says the thing that makes them really special is that service through Key Club is purely voluntary. The only reward the kids receive is the intrinsic feeling that comes from helping others. She is truly inspired by their dedication, leadership skills, and their willingness to show up and inspire others. Some of the many projects they support include the holiday event at Tacoma Rescue Mission, organizing blood drives for Cascade Regional Blood Services, an Eastside holiday drive supporting 70 Eastside families, set up an operation support for the annual Lunar New Year Festival, face painting at the Tacoma Art Museum, supporting their neighboring middle and elementary schools anytime they need volunteers, and multiple service projects with Metro Parks, regular campus and community cleanups, and much, much more. Not only do they do hands-on service, they also help fundraise for a number of organizations each year. These students are truly exceptional, and I'm so happy to present the 2020 City of Destiny Group Award to my alma mater, the Lincoln High School Key Club. Go Abes!
Thank you, Mayor Woodards, for that beautiful and thoughtful introduction. We are so honored to have been selected to receive the City of Destiny Award.
In the last year, our Key Club has grown in due-paying numbers, hours, and events. We had 100 due-paying members, all looking to help in the community. The more members we gained, the bigger impact we were able to make on the community with acts of service.
Our members accumulated a total of 4,171 hours, which is something we're proud of. This accomplishment was achieved by our amazing cuties/volunteers who were committed to travel across Tacoma for various events, stay for long hours, and push through the number of events we had throughout the year.
We also want to give a special mention to Lincoln High School and our partnering organizations. That includes, but is not limited to, Project Lit with Miss Kristen Sierra, Abe Acres with Mr. Iverson, Metro Parks, Cascade Regional Blood, and Relay for Life.
We also cannot accomplish all that we have without our sponsoring Kiwanis group, the Greater Tacoma Kiwanis. Our advisors, Mr. Willie Stewart and Mrs. Ruth Nelson, have worked countless hours to make sure that we are supported and funded for our endeavors.
Despite a lot of canceled events this past spring and over the summer, we are still dedicated to serving our community any way we can. Although limited, we plan to continue our spirit to volunteer and service the community. We look to rebound from this year, and the drive to volunteer will not stop.
Again, thank you for this prestigious award. It is an honor to receive it, and we thank Metro Parks for nominating us. We will continue to work hard to be deserving recipients of this award.
Way to go, Abes. That's an impressive story showing the power of teamwork. Our next category is environmental sustainability by an individual. And this year we have 2 recipients in that category. The first is Chrissy Cooley. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is City Council member Keith Blocker.
Chrissy Cooley embodies the definition of service and commitment, selflessly directing her energy and leadership skills towards organizing community groups centered on environmental stewardship and justice. She is an example of those dedicating themselves to making Tacoma and this planet better. Since moving to Tacoma 10 years ago from Ohio, Chrissy has made an incredible impact through many projects, including Green Drinks, of which she is the primary organizer, and Grit City Co-op, of which she is one of the founders. She serves on the board of Tacoma Public Utilities, was commissioner for the Sustainable Tacoma Commission from 2013 to 2018, and is a member of Protect Tacoma Tie Flats. She is also a founding steering committee member of the Tacoma Roots Environmental Justice Forum and Anti-Racism Group that promotes inclusivity and sustainability. In addition to her many formal positions, Chrissy spends much of her free time engaging further in environmental stewardship acts, whether it be hosting a zero waste party in her home, planting trees with her husband and young daughter, or participating in a beach cleanup in Point Defiance. When asked what inspires her, she says results, and she is of the policy change she helped fight for and the projects that are still working that she helped to start. She was also inspired by her grandmother, who she credits with getting her out of the house and into the woods. Chrissy believes everyone has something to teach. Our community is fortunate that she chose to move to our community 10 years ago. I am pleased to present the 2020 City of Destiny Individual Award for Environmental Sustainability to Chrissy Cooley.
So thank you very much, Councilman Blocker, and everyone who put on such a fabulous event. Social distancing really made this different this year, but I'm so impressed with how well it's come together, and I'm so honored to be receiving this award. Like Councilman Blocker said, I'm really proud and inspired by the results, but I'm also inspired by all the people that I work with, and I'm excited to have this opportunity to brag on them for a little bit. I'm continuously impressed by the staff at Tacoma Public Utilities and how their work embodies the 3 Ps of sustainability: people, planet, prosperity. Just this year, we passed the Electrification Transportation Plan, and that even included shore power for the port. I'm so excited for the future of our port, hopefully being an innovative source of green, clean jobs, and that's why I'm really excited to work with the brilliant people on the Protect Tacoma Tide Flats Coalition and all that they're doing to secure permanent regulations to make that future a possibility. I get so much from my volunteer work, the results and meeting these new people. It really gives me strength and gives me community, and I hope that everyone gets to share in a community that inspires them to do greater things for our city here in Tacoma. So with that, I hope to have you part of my community and join us at a future Green Drinks. Thank you again.
Congratulations, Chrissy. As you heard in the video, she is inspired by results, and I'll bet you're inspired by all the results she is helping achieve in this community. The second recipient for environmental sustainability by an individual is Shareya Kinney. Presenting her 2020 City of Destiny Award is Councilmember Chris Beal.
Hey everyone, this is Councilmember Chris Beal here today, and I'm excited to share with you the 2020 Environmental Sustainability Award, which we're presenting to Sharia Kenny, the president of the Tacoma Tool Library. Sharia has been a volunteer board member at the Tacoma Tool Library since 2015, before it even opened, and has served as the board chair since 2016. She's shown an incredible leadership, focus, and dedication of this organization and its mission of providing tools, education, space, and support to cultivate self-sufficiency while reducing waste. What great work. Sharia really enjoys being up at the library during checkout and interacting with people as they share their projects, get the tools and the education they need to get their projects done. She is more committed than ever, as is the organization, to zero waste, minimalism, recycling, and participating in the sharing economy. Sharia has spent countless hours in the Tacoma Tool Library. She's extremely skilled in setting up and running operational systems, and there were many periods in its development that the Tool Library simply would not have operated or existed without her. She's been instrumental in creating this important community asset from the ground up, and has done everything from cleaning to organizing and budgeting and strategic visioning for the organization. Sharia is planning to step down from the board in 2020, and the organization, we're told, will miss her greatly. We can't wait to see what she does next. What a gift for both Sharia and the Tacoma Tool Library and this community to have her here. It is my honor to present the 2020 City of Destiny Individual Award for Environmental Sustainability to Sharia Kenny. Thank you.
So I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much for this award and the recognition. After 4 years of being the board chair, I did step down at the end of May of this year. So I really feel like this award couldn't have come at a better time. And it really just means the world to me. So I wanted to say thank you to all of the board members, volunteers, and staff that I have worked with over the years. It's really just been a big community effort to get the Tool Library going. And I'm just really so proud of what the library has become, being there from the beginning. And I am really looking forward to what the library is going to be in the future. So thank you so much.
I think that Tacoma Tool Library is just a fascinating concept. So congratulations, Sharia, for your leadership on that effort. Now on to our next category, environmental sustainability for a group. This year's award recipient in that category is the Jason Lee What's Up team. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is Councilmember Christina Walker.
The Jason Lee Middle School What's Up Solar Project is the culmination of work done by Jason Lee students in Kathy Hall's science classes. As part of a study of renewable energy sources, students began researching the feasibility of a solar installation on the school. In February 2019, Gwendolyn Newport, Sammy Firkins, and Annie Sun presented their solar proposal for Jason Lee Middle School at the Governor's STEM Education Innovation Alliance meeting. Their presentation received significant attention from STEM educators and professionals. Next, they presented the proposal to the school board and gained their approval. Jason Lee Middle School has been awarded a $50,000 grant towards the project from the Evergreen Options Program with Tacoma Public Utilities, and to date has raised over $112,000 towards the project. Annie, Gwendolyn, and Sammy, the student leaders of What's Up, are all now in high school but continue to work on the project. They have all learned incredible leadership and public speaking skills, and that they have a voice for implementing change in the community. They have been inspired by the community support that they've received from the Tacoma Rainiers, the Climate Reality Project, and other organizations and individuals. This solar project will be the first solar installation in the Tacoma Public School District, and it will serve as a model for future innovative technology projects in the district and beyond. It will save the school an estimated $14,000 per year and will provide a living lab for students to study solar energy for years to come. For their teacher, Mrs. Hall, it's the ultimate reward, students turning their education into action. Quote, "My goal of teaching science was to help my students become better stewards. Our mission with this project is to help empower youth to make positive change in their community and the world," Hall said. We are fortunate for the legacy of environmental education this project will provide. I am so pleased today to present the 2020 City of Destiny Group Award for Environmental Sustainability to the Jason Lee Middle School What's Up team. Congratulations and keep up the good work.
Hello, everyone. We would like to start by saying thank you for honoring our project with this award. We are so very grateful. Before presenting at the Governor's STEM Alliance meeting, we were already confident in our project and hoped it would spark a bigger conversation about solar in schools. And the immediate outpour of support after our presentation did just that. We were approached by people who knew Tacoma Public School Board members and by Elizabeth Schmitz, who is the Environmental Program Supervisor for OSPI. They spoke with us, offering their support and asking us to reach out if we needed any help with the project. And getting the chance to talk with Governor Inslee about solar in schools, even for a few minutes, was such an honor. And it's so nice knowing we've got him in our corner. The Governor's STEM Alliance meeting was an amazing experience, and we are so thankful for everyone who offered their wisdom and support. We wouldn't be here without them.
We'd also like to thank the principal of Jason Lee, Christine Brandt. From the first time we presented our project to her, she immediately gave us her support. From then, with her permission to give the project a go, our next step was to get the school board administration's approval. We presented our project to them in under 3 minutes, and we were immediately met with an overwhelming amount of support to pursue our project. They provided us with the project manager and our grant manager, Courtney Leach, who helped with grant writing and management. We're so grateful for these people because without them, our project couldn't have become a reality. We owe many, many thanks to them.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad we could all be here to accept this award and thank our fellow donors who have helped us get to where we are today. We would love to give thanks to Tacoma Public Utilities and Evergreen Options members, the Bonneville Environmental Foundation, who even gave us an additional $15,000 for educational support and materials to help our teachers use the system as an educational tool. Thank you, Pierce Conservation District's Green Partnership Program, Tacoma Rainiers, the Sunrise Rotary Club, the Jason Lee PTA, and Scott Norris for creating and hosting our website for handling donations. We wanted to say thanks to everyone who's helping us fund this project to reach our goal. We wouldn't be where we are today without them. They played a huge part in our success, and we are all forever grateful.
Hi, I'd like to thank Lori Sakula, fellow science teacher, for nominating What's Up. But we wouldn't be here today without the amazing support and consultation help of Sun's Eye Solar. A million thanks. As you can see, this project, which started as a great idea, has grown because of wide-ranging community support. COVID-19 has changed our lives and made the completion of this project even more challenging. But we are determined to cross the finish line and get those watts up on the roof. In its life, it will offset over 3.9 million pounds of CO2. Now, imagine that replicated all over the City of Destiny. That is the vision we hope our project will inspire. For that, I want to thank Annie, Sammy, and Gwen. Without their dedication and willingness to work on making this project a reality, it would still just be a great idea. Thank you.
What a great video clip. I don't know about you, but I started singing Here Comes the Sun halfway through it. And it's a great example of students turning education into action. So congrats to all of them. Now in baseball, they have what's called the 7th inning stretch. At the City of Destiny Awards, we have something a little different. We call it the musical stretch, where we feature a different artist or group of artists each year. And tonight we have a real musical treat for you. It's the band Decent at Best. It's a group of friends who share a passion for blending electronic elements, live guitar, melodic vocals, and hip hop to create their own signature style and sound. So please welcome Decent at Best performing their original tune, Liability. And this is a song they recorded specifically for our City of Destiny Awards.
Stand by.
Stand by. It's the constant joking. It gets better and worse. Joe, are you ready?
Yep.
depend on your ability, but until they prove they know, they remain a liability. And if we choose to show the happenings in our proximity, we can either lose or grow. It all depends on our stability. Show in different shades of visibility, even when you think you know, you might be lacking some humility. And if we move too slow, it will endanger our mobility. This is why we choose to know the fragile nature of civility.
Well, there you have it, the debut of that song, Liability, by Decent at Best. So let me tell you a little bit more about the band. All the members grew up in the Pacific Northwest and have been inspired by fellow Northwesterners, Odessa, Beat Connection, The Flavor Blue, and many other various local hip-hop artists as well. And now, back to the awards. This year's award recipient for Disability Advocate for a Business is Martina No, the Nail Fairy from Charm Studio. Presenting her 2020 City of Destiny Award is City Council member Lillian Hunter.
Martina No started volunteering at Marybridge Children's Hospital when she was still working at a nail salon that served a number of hospital employees. Since then, she started Tina's Traveling Nails to serve clients who struggled to get to a salon, and from there she opened Charm Studio and still offers a mobile service. Martina is inspired by the community and gives back as much as possible. She says that as an only child in her family born in the U.S., she is where she is today because of the community support her family received after fleeing Vietnam. She has created a vibrant business that pays employees a true living wage, implements sanitary and environmentally sustaining practices, and devotes considerable resources to volunteering at nursing homes, fundraising events, and of course, Mary Bridge Children's Hospital. Martina, also known as the Nail Fairy, has created an outreach service devoted to brightening the lives of children who are hospitalized and face chronic and potentially terminal health problems. Complete with a tutu and fairy wings, she provides care and grooming services to 30 to 50 youth every month. Each child who is visited by the Nail Fairy receives their own bottle of non-toxic nail polish to continue to reapply as needed. She also includes boys in these visits by offering non-permanent tattoos that the boys can wear in recognition of their resilience and bravery. Martina states, "You'll never see a kid light up as much as they do when a lady in a tutu and fairy wings shows up. The happiness is truly contagious, and changing their moods for even just a little bit is worth the time I put into being the Nail Fairy." She continues, "It isn't all rainbows and butterflies. Seeing children struggle is really, really tough, and seeing their moms struggle is tough too. For that reason, whenever I get the opportunity, I also offer to paint their mom's nails so they have a brief moment of relief from the situation in front of them." Martina hopes that her service spreads to other nail professionals. As for our community, we are lucky she chose Tacoma. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 City of Destiny Award for the Disability Advocate Business to Martina No.
Hi, I'm Martina from Charm Studio. I just want to say thank you so much for the City of Destiny Award, and also thank you, Lucas, for nominating me.
Congratulations, Martina. I think this might be the first time that tutus and wings have been part of a City of Destiny award. And I'm glad to see you're a Seahawks fan as well. Now on to the next award. This year's award recipient for Disability Advocate for an Individual is Hongda Sao. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is City Council member Keith Blocker.
By day, Hongda Sao works as a community service professional for Pierce County, fielding calls and requests from residents in profound need of services. He taps into his vast network of support services and providers to honor each request of need. He makes everyone feel special, and he gives his all in every aspect of his life, but does it quietly without drawing attention to himself. Hogda has a passion for athletics and is leading the charge for the blind community to participate. He leads a running team for blind people, and he recently ran a full marathon. Additionally, he became a catalyst for the first goal ball team in the region, an adaptive sport featuring a ball with bells that is designed to be played by blind teammates. Hogda became the first player and captain of the team. Under Hogda's leadership, the team now practices regularly and is part of a regional league that takes us into many sites throughout the Pacific Northwest, including Vancouver, Washington, and Portland, Oregon. In addition to his substantial work in creating recreational access points for belonging for the blind, Hogda was past two-term president and current member of the Pierce County Association of the Blind. He also advocates for the blind community as a member of the Pierce County Transportation Commission. In the words of his nominator, blind people who are drawn to recreational alternatives turn to Hogda for leadership and inspiration. He literally calls the plays, for many of us and has helped active blind people find places where truly belong and can challenge our mind, bodies, and spirits. Tacoma would not be the same without him. I am honored to present the 2020 City of Destiny Individual Award for Disability Advocate to Hagda Sao.
Hello, everybody. My name is Hongda Sao. I am a resident of Tacoma. Thank you for giving me the City of Destiny Award. I never expect anything like this. I'd like to thank all the organizer and my friend that nominated me for this award. I am legally blind. I have been legally blind since 1996, and I didn't really get involved until I started reaching out to the community and participating and volunteering with different organizations, and then discovering more and more and what can I achieve, what can I do, and how I made Tacoma my home. And the more I got involved in the blindness community and different activities and meeting other people and networking, my life has gotten better and better, and I really enjoy living in Tacoma, and I appreciate all the things that I've achieved in this city and the things I've achieved in my own life. And I want to thank the people that of the organizers award and the City of Destiny. I don't have much to say, but thank you. That's about it.
Congratulations, Hongda, and thanks for your inspirational work in our community. This year's award recipient for Equity and Empowerment is Shauna Lawson. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is Mayor Victoria Woodards.
In 2006, as the Vice President of the Black Student Union at the University of Washington, Tacoma, Shauna Larson began work to organize the Martin Luther King Jr. Unity Breakfast, which was first held on January 15, 2007 at UW Tacoma. As co-founder and constant volunteer, she has left an everlasting impact on higher education and on the community. The Unity Breakfast is now an annual event, and she is inspired that she helped to create something that has continued, leaving a legacy to others and our entire community. In 2012, Shauna volunteered and wrote the first successful arts grant for the event, which allowed a greater impact for cultural art and now is an integral part of the event. Other volunteer activities around the breakfast have included marketing, fundraising, and bringing resources to the table from alumni. She also contributes to the program and assists with administrative duties. She has been a co-chair on the Martin Luther King Jr. Unity Breakfast Committee, has been a liaison for students, and so much more. Shauna continues to mentor the student leadership of the Black Student Union as new officers come on board so that they are well supported and understand the history, the meaning of the event, and the legacy it leaves. Introduced to volunteering at a young age through her church, Shauna was drawn to service in the city. She loves to solve problems, help people, mentor future leaders, and empower young women. She has served in a variety of ways that have made a huge impact to the homeless, economically disadvantaged, underrepresented, and most vulnerable communities across Pierce County and in Tacoma. And she has given the community the Martin Luther King Jr. Unity Breakfast, a real true gift. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 City of Destiny Award for Equity and Empowerment to a person whom I have much respect for and admire, Ms. Shauna Larson.
Thank you, Mayor Woodards. It has been such an experience and honor working with the student leadership of the Black Student Union and the faculty, staff, and volunteers for the Martin Luther King Jr. Unity Breakfast at UW Tacoma, and watching the legacy go forward over the years through the hearts and actions of the students, UW Tacoma, and the community has been amazing. It is a tradition now on the UW Tacoma campus. It is recognized, and it shows that there was loyalty and consistency And as we step up every year to support the students, this is a very important thing to that legacy. The Puget Sound, Tacoma community, and others continue to engage and support, and we appreciate it. I am very honored for this award. This speaks volumes. And the event itself speaks volumes about the people, Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy, and shows that the loyalty and consistency make that legacy solid. I would like to especially thank the selection committee, the city council, the city of Tacoma, my family, my friends, particularly my husband, Ronald, for being my champion and supporting me, and my children, Jarrell, Jamarian, and Josiah. Giving up the time and to have that support has been amazing. I couldn't do it without my family, without my friends, all the people who volunteered, the co-founders for the event, Albert Purnell and Jamie Glaze McGee. And thank you to my nominator, Vonna Chisholm, who took the time to nominate me, and the group of people who were helping her, as well as Jamie Glaze McGee for moving forward to help with that support as well for the nomination. I am very honored. I would also just like to thank the community. During this COVID period, everything that has been going on, the community has shown up all over the place in supporting students on different campuses. I would like to take the time to thank for that, and thank you once again.
Congratulations, Shauna, for your amazing work in creating and expanding a truly legendary annual event in the City of Destiny. And now on to our next award. This year's recipient for Education and Youth Development is Tom Rogers. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is Councilmember Robert Toms.
Hello, my name is Robert Toms, Tacoma City Councilman from District 2. As we all know, Tacoma is a waterfront city, and the Tacoma Youth Marine Foundation and the Tacoma Sea Scouts have supported and created a culture of caring for our natural environment. And for over 56 years, Mr. Tom Rogers has volunteered without fail for the Tacoma Youth Marine Foundation and for the Tacoma Sea Scouts. He was introduced to the Youth Marine programs back in 1964 when he first visited the Charles N. Curtis, a 78-foot vessel, and has become a lifelong volunteer since then. As a Navy captain, I share a similar philosophy that he has, that there's growth by action to be successful. And I really appreciate Tom taking his time and talents to share it with these youth between the ages of 14 to 21. Working side by side with them on the Charles N. Curtis, he's teaching them lessons about how to support each other, how to support the ship, and how to support our environment. And those things are very important. He's sharing his passion, his care with these young people, and for years and years, he's created hundreds of leaders in our community who now serve as CEOs, people in business, working in the nonprofit world, working in environmental programs, become teachers, because of the important lessons that Tom took the time to share with these young people. And growth by action is something that is so important in today's world. So I really appreciate Tom taking his time and talents, sharing his passion for the ship, sharing his passion for our environment, and certainly sharing his passion for Commencement Bay and our Puget Sound. Along with Tacoma Public Schools, other organizations, the Curtis hosts over 108 days of activities on the water. Sometimes having kids come down from Tacoma Public Schools to do science projects, taking the crew out to make sure the ship is in tip-top shape. And as a side note, several years ago, I was at a University of Washington football game, and along comes Tom with some of his Tacoma Sea Scouts, and they were ferrying people to and from the game and back and forth to their boats. It says a great deal about the trust that Tom has earned, that the University of Washington would allow him and his crew to take these people to and from their boats during a game. And I was so very proud to see Tom and those young people there, knowing that the Tacoma Sea Scouts were doing the job. So Tom, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of all the men and women that you've helped cultivate into leaders, and it is very deserving that the 2020 City of Destiny Education Youth Development Award goes to you. I wish you all the best in the future. I know you're going to keep volunteering for the Tacoma Youth Marine Foundation and also the Tacoma Sea Scouts. And I absolutely know you're going to have fun continuing being the skipper of the Curtis. Thank you so very much, Tom. Well deserved.
I'm honored to receive this award as a volunteer. I'm humbled by the fact that I am receiving it. I really believe I've received more out of it, the community, than I've been able to give back to it. I've had 55 years of a lot of fun and enjoyment working with young people. I do know that it takes a community to raise a teenager. It's been a privilege to be able to volunteer and help and make that a difference. We've seen a lot of young people grow, mature, go into industry, be successful, come back into Tacoma, come back as volunteers in our program and leaders in the community. With that as a statement of what we've achieved, it's just been a lot of fun. It's been a great experience for me. I think everybody really should join some organization which works with young people because they are really great. They're fun to be with, and they're just a joy to have around. So, again, I'm humbled by the fact I think I've received more than I've ever been able to give. Thank you.
Congratulations, Tom. Sorry, I just can't call you Mr. Rogers because that's a whole other TV show. But seriously, I've known Tom for years, and he's just the hardest working guy, and his work with youth is truly inspiring. Our next category is the Lifetime Service Award. And this year we are giving 2 awards in Lifetime Service. The first award in this prestigious category is going to Sister Ann McNamara. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is Councilmember Lillian Hunter.
For more than 60 years, Sister Ann McNamara has dedicated her life to a mission of caring, healing, and ministering to all people. A member of the Order of the Sisters of St. Francis of Philadelphia, the founding congregation that began CHI Franciscan's legacy of caring and service over a century ago, she currently serves as the vice chair of the CHI Franciscan Board of Directors. Throughout her career, Sister Ann has served in many healthcare capacities, beginning her career in 1964 as an emergency department nurse. She eventually joined CHI Franciscan in 1981 as the Assistant Director of Nursing Services. During her tenure, she held numerous executive roles, serving as Interim Chief Operating Officer of St. Francis Hospital in Federal Way, Vice President, Professional Services of St. Joseph Medical Center in Tacoma, and Senior Vice President of Mission and Ethics for CHI Franciscan. In 2009, she retired from healthcare administration, but her contributions to our healthcare system and her devotion to serving others continues to this day. Sister Ann's accomplishments over the years have influenced the health and well-being of millions of individuals. Some of her most notable successes include leading CHI Franciscan to sponsor a new women's, infant, and children's clinic at St. Clair Hospital in Lakewood, leading the creation of the palliative medicine program at St. Joseph Medical Center, spearheading the establishment of St. Francis Hospital, and leading the effort to develop the Franciscan Hospice House, which has since been regionally and nationally recognized. Sister Ann is also actively involved in collaboration with the local community working to stop human trafficking and provide support and services for immigrants, refugees, and the homeless throughout the Puget Sound. Sister Ann is much more than a member of CHI Franciscan's board. She is a mission-driven leader, mentor and friend, and inspiration to many in the organization and the community. She embodies the spirit and values of what makes CHI Franciscan such a special place, leading with selflessness and compassion each day. For her lifetime of caring for others and creating healthier communities, I am honored to present the 2020 City of Destiny Award for Lifetime Service to Sister Ann McNamara.
Hello, my name is Sister Ann McNamara, member of the Sisters of St. Francis of Philadelphia. Presently, I serve as Vice Chair of Franciscan Health System, Board of Directors, where I have worked and volunteered for the past 40 plus years. Additionally, I serve as chair of the Wellfound Board and a member of the Milgard Breast Center Board. I am truly humbled to be receiving this award. Admittedly, I'm not comfortable being in the spotlight, but I do appreciate this recognition. I would like to specifically thank Tacoma Mayor Victoria Woodwards and the residents of the community who sit on the City Events and Recognition Committee for this gracious honor. And I would also like to extend my congratulations to all of this year's deserving recipients. During these past years, I've dedicated my life to the mission of CHI Franciscan in the creation of healthier communities, which is in alignment with my Franciscan spirituality and congregational commitment to the economically poor, marginalized, and the oppressed in need of healthcare. My passion is primarily been to be a voice through advocacy, focusing on issues related to equity and social determinants of health, which affect the health status outside the walls of the hospitals. To mention but a few of these initiatives, advocating for resources for various housing programs, including shelters, transitional housing, and rental assistance. Also the Women, Infant, and Children's Nutrition Program, otherwise known as WIC, where families receive healthy foods, making a difference for almost 275,000 infants in Washington State, with 7,000 plus families here in our own communities. To increase awareness of these programs and other services that promote healthier communities, I have dedicated my time, both directly and indirectly, in partnership with advocacy groups, dialoguing with legislators at the state level, to allocate and maintain the resources that enables many of our nonprofit and charitable organizations in our community to provide those services. Again, I sincerely thank you for this recognition. Our city is a special place to belong, and I am so grateful to all of our civic leaders, generous organizations, and neighbors for your support of our communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Ann, for your many years of inspirational work and dedication. This year's second recipients of the Lifetime Service Award are Bill and Carol Hicks. Presenting this 2020 City of Destiny Award is Councilmember Connor McCarthy.
Good evening. I'm Connor McCarthy. I'm on the Tacoma City Council. For more than a half century, Bill and Carol Hicks have helped our community and visitors from around the world enjoy and celebrate our Washington State flower, the rhododendron, through the thousands of hours the couple has invested at the Point Defiance Park Rhododendron Garden right here. Bill and Carol became active in the Tacoma chapter of the American Rhododendron Society in 1969, shortly after the park's rhododendron garden was relocated from the hill above the Rose Garden to a 6.5 acre space situated right here at the ancient forest entry. In 1979, Bill was elected as chapter president and recalls that outside of periodic work parties, the garden had not received substantial care during the decade. By the mid-1980s, invasive non-native plants like ivy and blackberry had engulfed the collection. Following Bill's retirement, the couple began taking on increasing responsibility for the care of the garden. In 1999, recognizing that almost a third of the collection had been lost since the garden's relocation, the Society began the hard work of rejuvenating the garden and worked to actively add to the collection. Achieving that vision required far more than monthly work parties, and in 2003, Carol and Bill increased their involvement, making multiple trips to the park each week, meticulously caring for each plant and planting new ones requiring hauling in water, and even now with a new irrigation system, funded by plant sales led by Bill and Carol. The work wasn't easy. Bill and Carol continue to tend to the garden each week. Even when the park closed due to the current pandemic, staff of Metro Parks opened the gates for the couple so they could care for the plants and gardens they care so deeply about. Despite their long-standing contributions, the pair are humble when asked how many hours they have invested in this garden over the years. While many individuals have contributed to the Point Defiance Rhododendron Garden, none are as deserving of our gratitude than Bill and Carol Hicks. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 City of Destiny Award for Lifetime Service to Bill and Carol Hicks. Bill and Carol, on behalf of the City Council, on behalf of the City of Tacoma, thank you so much for everything you've put in to the Rhododendron Garden. You've made our city more beautiful, and we are all grateful because of it.
Well, Mr. McCarthy, sir, thank you very much for those kind, beautiful words. Receiving this award is something beyond our imagination. Thank you. We are so appreciative. I'm glad you mentioned that many others were involved with the Rhododendron Garden. Sadly, most have passed on. We are grateful for the support provided by Metro Parks Tacoma. They are an excellent partner. Please accept again our extreme thanks for this recognition. Thank you.
Congratulations, Carol and Bill, and thank you for your many, many years of hard work and dedicated effort to create and expand such a beautiful facility at Point Defiance that is enjoyed by thousands and thousands of people every year. Now, you heard in the video that the rhododendron is Washington State's official flower. It was designated that in 1959. Let me give you a little more trivia. Way back in 1892, it was selected as the state flower by the women of Washington State to exhibit at the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the City of Destiny Awards virtual class of 2020. Now, please do me a favor. Even if you're watching the show in the privacy of your own home, stand up and give a round of applause, a virtual standing ovation, if you will, for each and every one of our award recipients here tonight. Thank you. I also want to thank the City Events and Recognition Committee, whose great work and dedication helped make this year's event possible.
Congratulations.
And I also want to once again thank TV Tacoma and Host Event Planning for all their fine work on this program. Desmond Tutu once said, "Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness." And I think that each recipient of one of these City of Destiny Awards is truly that, a profile of hope. These groups and individuals have been able to see that there is light in spite of all the darkness, in spite of all the challenges that we are struggling with this year. If you remember at the start of the program, I told you this program would give you a renewed sense of hope and inspiration. And I am confident that's exactly what these people and their stories have done. I want to thank each of our City of Destiny Award recipients for their amazing dedication and service. I also want to thank the TV Tacoma staff, Mayor Woodards, and the Tacoma City Council for virtually working together and helping shine a light on those inspiring people and stories and giving them the recognition they truly deserve. Now, you can find a full list of replay times for this program at tvtacoma.com. Now, in closing, I just want to say this has been a really tough and challenging year for all of us for many, many, many reasons. And I'm hoping in the months ahead, we will be seeing more light and less darkness. And who knows, maybe in 2021, I'll see you all in person at the 35th Annual City of Destiny Awards. So until our paths cross again, please stay safe, stay well, and wear a mask. Thank you. That concludes our City of Destiny Awards program. Thanks very much for watching.
Thank you for watching the City of Destiny Awards. If you're interested in serving your community, consider applying for one of the many volunteer committees, boards, and commissions with the City of Tacoma. For more information and to apply, call 253-591-5178 or visit the webpage at cityoftacoma.org/cbc.